See, there's three people in here. How's it going? We'll give it a few minutes like normal. Let everybody get notified. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? Warren, how you doing? According to your chocolate a day advent calendar, it's only 4 more days. Oh, that's good. I needed that laugh. Thank you. Jason, what's going on, buddy? Yvonne, how are you? Okay, Pasta. Michael, what's going on? How you doing? This is very weird. I'm not only not in my car, but I'm standing up. This never happens. How am I doing tonight? I'm doing a lot better than I was last Tuesday. I have that going. Um, I actually have something on the laser right now, so kind of multitasking. Is that root beer? No, close. Orange cream soda. You guys should probably actually be able to get this in Texas, I would think. I mean, it's bottled in Fort Worth, so you guys should be able to get it. Henry Weinhard's really good. Yeah, no brewski. I might save that for I don't know, maybe Christmas. Might get a bottle of Irish cream. I don't know. Oh, because I was in a koozie. It just keeps it cold. Excuse my language. I'm voice texting, which I do a lot. Hey, no worries. I speak many languages. Okay. Corey, how's it going? How you doing tonight? How's the Canada? I know. So I got my first craft fair this coming weekend. So we've been. That's why I'm in the garage and not in my car because I got to make as much product as I possibly can. But I'm doing all right. I mean, all things considering. Like I said, doing a lot better than I was last Tuesday. Actually, last week was just complete. It was just kind of a crappy week all the way around. Um, the two uncles that I was closest to, one of them passed away last Tuesday. Um, and then um, My other uncle I was really close to, who died a couple years ago, 3 years at this point. His birthday, he would have been 76 on Friday. So I got the 1-2 punch. It wasn't fun, but things are going in the right direction. Yeah, we're right now doing dog tags. Got coasters lined up and keychains, and it would be really nice if I could clone myself, so I can. I'd say so that I could go out and work and my clone could do this, but this is actually more fun than working. So I would send my clone out to do gig work. Uh, yeah, Jason, we both had a really effed up week. See, in my family, there's a lot of birthdays in November. There's also a lot of people who passed away in November. So I think from this here on out, I might just skip November. Wake me up on Thanksgiving, give me a plate of turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce, and then let me go back to sleep until December. But um, can you guys can hear me okay, right? It's like I said, I have a laser going, and I have no idea how much background noise this is actually picking up, if it's picking up any. So otherwise, how is everybody else's week going? David, how's it going? Michael says a lot of people are skipping Thanksgiving and starting with Christmas trees already on their in their house. Oh, I know. I remember a couple of years ago, I went into what's it called? Sam's Club. I went into Sam's Club for an Instacart order, and this is third week of September. Turkeys on sale, Halloween costumes, and Christmas decorations. When you September, just take Costco. You can do all your shopping for all three holidays in one trip. Uh, my live and Womble's going. I don't even. I don't get. I gotta have to go in when we're done and say hey to Ray, because I don't get notifications when anybody goes live anymore. I don't know what I did to upset somebody at YouTube, but apparently I did. Should be almost done with. Hopefully, I have somebody that ordered 4 dozen dog tags, so that's what we're working on. Do I ever play fantasy football? I do. I used to do FanDuel, and I mean I tried DraftKings, but mostly FanDuel. I didn't set up a team this year though. I'm on your phone and Womble's on the tablet. Princess Mel, how are you? I think these are about 35 seconds. How's Princess Mel doing? Stitch free on finger. That's that's great news. I'm sure it feels nice to be able to have the ability to use your hands. I caught myself because what I was going to say wouldn't have come out right. Bad news. Won't lose the nail. Eh, I've lost a couple nails in my time, so it's not terrible. We play Price Picks and FanDuel Picks, trying to make a little money with it, but this season is really such big time. It has, because all of the teams that did well last year are not doing well this year, and the teams that were doing terrible last year, it's like, where did these? What changed? The Buccaneers is probably the biggest surprise. What is my biggest surprise? You have the X-ray of your finger. Oh, you're going to Texas tomorrow? Yeah, 5-5 Kansas City. I'm actually really glad that I'm not in Nebraska, because I have a good friend of mine that I guarantee. I'm actually surprised I haven't heard from him, because absolute diehard Chiefs fan, and it's never fun talking to him when they lose. So 5-5, half the season, I would not have wanted to talk to him anyway. But because it's, I don't know what the Chiefs got going on. Even the Patriots, though, all their years of um, success and that, they still had years where they didn't make the playoffs. Son told me today. He said, "Mom, can you believe the Panthers have a better record than the Chiefs?" They do. I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to football. Uh, Dang it! I wanted NFL, not college. Panthers have a better record than the Chiefs. They're hanging right in there with Baltimore. Yeah, I definitely didn't have 9-2 Denver on my bingo card, or 8-2 Indianapolis. And Jason's Packers are 6-3-1. Somehow Chicago's in first place too. Okay. No surprise by the Cardinals or the Saints or the Giants. Little surprised by the Tennessee Titans. They're what, 1-9. That's terrible. Cleveland, no surprise. The Jets again, no surprise. That one's good. Good. Can I review the jacket in the back? Which one? There's a lot. None of them are mine. Hey, the Seahawks, they're doing all right. They're doing all right. The other Cowboys. It's the nice thing about having two teams. I got the Seahawks. I got the Cowboys. Usually the Seahawks that are letting me down, to be honest. Then playoffs hit, and I'm just completely disappointed. Sticks up middle finger to the Cowboys. So that's you just said the Cowboys are number one. Michael, Jason just said the Cowboys are number one. A lot of spitting going on. I must have missed that. Take it as a compliment that your face looks slimmer. Thank you, Nick. How are you doing? I hope my face is a little slimmer after losing 28 pounds. I did not do it intentionally, by the way. Get some more dog tags going. Jamar and Ramsey were at it all night. Love to see a good wide receiver corner matchup. Used to be a lot more of those. The 90s. Charles Woodson, Darren Woodson. Those guys flat. $4.50. What's up the line count? Tony, what's going on? As long as you can keep your spit in your mouth, it's okay. That's why they have spit cups, right? How's Tony doing? Eric, what's up? You got ejaculator video caught Chase spitting on Ramsey. You get paid all that money to go out and play a game, and then you end up acting like that. Spit cost him $500,000. And you better hope they don't start fining baseball players for spitting, because I don't know, that might clear up the national debt. Things I could do with $500,000. Mel, can't wait to get back on the road, work some, then go see the grandbabies, grandkids, kind of like nephews and nieces. You get to spoil them and then leave. I imagine you're really excited to go see them, though, and not be stuck at home. So, oh, both kids hug the phone during FaceTime. That's sweet. Have I gotten back to deliveries? Yeah, I'm pretty much just doing Spark though. I've been going out, making what I can. Today was an exception. I went out and I sat at Walmart for 2 hours. I think they sent me three absolutely ridiculous offers that I wouldn't have suggested my worst enemy to take. So after sitting there for just over 2 hours, I said, "Screw it." At this point. I'm not making money. I'm losing money. So I should probably just come home, start working on stuff for the craft fair, and obviously, uh, if I'm just sitting at Walmart, not making anything, not getting any decent orders, I might as well be at home making something that I can make money off of called this weekend. Mel, there's no crying, and you can cry, it's okay. If you ever join the Discord, you can showcase some of your stuff like Mel does. Oh, that would be cool. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, the way things are going, yes. I'm fortunate that I'm learning a skill that I can do things, make things, not just to sell for myself, but if I wanted to do like promotional products for companies, I could do that. I want to make stuff. I want to make displays. I can make displays too. Um, I made this the other night. Again, why go out on Amazon and buy something, buy a display that's going to cost me 40, 50, $60 when I could just make one myself? There can be a lot of crying with the babies. Well, you can let the babies cry. Mel has Mel's handmade section on Discord where she can post as she makes. Oh, thank you, Jason. Hippie, what's going on? Spark sent a $115 order today going 25 miles, but it had 4 packs. 40 count water is going to an apartment on second floor. Total count 115 items. Mm. Depending on how long that would have taken, or they said that would have taken, I might have actually taken that order. Yeah, even with 40 packs of water. But it's crazy you say that because I told my aunt this morning before I went out to work, I'm like, I just bought one $100 order. That's it. Just send me one $100 order. I have not seen $100 or taken $100 order, and I'm glad to see that they sent $100 order. Should have been a little more specific on who they sent it to, but 115 for 115. How many of you guys would have taken that order? 58 years old, I wasn't going to do that. Fair enough. I probably would have left the water at the bottom of the stairs. 150. Oh, that had to have really sucked to have turned down though. Uber order for Walmart? I don't think he has. I don't believe he has. All right, that's a lot better. 115 gets me for 4, maybe 4.5 hours. Yeah, Yvonne's just make your spouse do it. Uh, for 115, I would. My hubby will carry it. It's $115 order with like another 100 brownie points involved, right? Throw some brownie points in there. Oh, it was a curbside pickup. Oh, I would have taken it. I don't care. I don't care if that. I don't care if that would have taken me an hour to unload. I would have taken it. But I'm not. I'm not judging. We all we all know our own limitations. I'd have started chucking a bottle up at a time. Laura says, I'll make 10 trips up and down the stairs if that's what it takes. Yeah, 115 bucks. Um, man, I wouldn't have needed to go to the gym after that. Scotty, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we're in the garage tonight. We're not even in the car. I mean, there's a car behind me, but getting some other stuff done. Guess if I was 20, I would have done it. I mean, I'm 38. I would have done it. Cardio and weights all in one trip. Yeah, I mean, worst case, just I do get annoyed with the cases of water. I, I'm definitely not discounting that. The people that order cases of water that live in an apartment building, it's like just go get yourself a Brita. Shelly, how are you? Good to see you. Shelly, did I move a year ago? A year and 2 months ago? Yeah, hippie. I would have just started throwing the bottles one at a time up there. Shelly, no, we've been in the same spot for about over a year. Just not in the car tonight. Honestly, hippie, next time you get that, maybe I don't know, maybe accept it, and then when you get there, find some kid, holler at some kid, go, hey, I'll give you $20 if you help me unload this. Kid makes some cash, you get the order done, you're still up $95. I'll be at the bottom of the stairs yelling at Michael, you can do it, like that. Um, oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm still in Washington State, still in the same place. We're just in the garage tonight because I've got a laser going. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. All right, I think we're okay. Rob Schneider's awesome. Yeah, I did. I had an order the other day. It had like 2 cases of water, 4 cases of pop. I cussed it myself. It was still worth it. I think it was. What was the payout on that? Wait, that was yesterday. That was yesterday that I my last order yesterday. $59.53. So if I could get one of those a day, that would be cool. If I could get one of the .com orders again, that would be nice. I haven't had one in a while. Show and tell. I got some. Got a few sets of coasters done last night. I have no idea how this is gonna. Oh, I have to flip the camera around, otherwise you can't see. Oh, the printer. 40 packs of water are pretty heavy. Yeah, they are. I can. They're probably more awkward than heavy. At least to me, they are. Oh, Rob Schneider was in Abilene. I'd like to, that's actually one celebrity, quote unquote, that I wouldn't mind meeting. Download Discord name at Nebraska, and I'll send you my invite link. What's the business name, by the way? There's a whole story behind that. Yeah, doing dog tags right now. One of them that we have done. The gentleman wants 48 of them. So we got that. Later, I'll work on stickers. I don't know. Maybe I'll start another channel. Just have a camera going on this all the time, like ASMR. There's actually a lot of work into it. Uh, Coasters, by the way. Bigfoot, don't believe in you either. It took forever for me to figure out that to get Bigfoot looking that way. Holding a beer. Jason, I'll get you a dog tag with the J Twist logo. 1 pack of water, I would have done it. Yeah, I definitely would have done it with only 1 pack. Beer coaster, obviously. There's some strange fascination with aliens and Bigfoot together. Haven't quite figured that one out. Don't tread on me. If I ring up a star here. Getting all of these ready for the weekend. Jason, I will let you know as soon as I download Discord or get it set up. Forest Service, Sasquatch Department. Bigfoot knitting. Fawn, how are you doing? Yeah, America. Ah, that was almost bad. To not destroy your own supply. Don't do that. Don't just toss stuff around. No, I just realized I got a light bulb over my head. Got an idea. Thank you, Michael and Yvonne. Yeah, I might do that. I might just set up a second channel and do a whole ASMR thing. Ooh, watching Zodiac. That's the one with Jake Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr. and Mark Ruffalo and that one, right? Yeah, not just an idea, but a bright idea. Usually my bulb's a little dim. Trip was 25 miles there, 25 miles back. I don't know. 250, I would have done it. I mean, even at 115, you're still over $2 a mile round trip. Jason, yeah, I am definitely excited to start doing t-shirts. I'm going to be working on that over the next couple months because it's a whole entire another process trying to get the laser figured out, and then I was like, oh, I'll get this figured out, then I'll do the shirts, I'll get that figured out, and then it'll just be a fun like 2 weeks. And I was like, no, it would not be a fun 2 weeks. I would be bald, and what hair was left would be white. So holding off on the t-shirts, but Shelly, you like the coaster with Bigfoot and Alien having a beer? I am working on a website, just letting everybody know. I've got so many. I'm juggling so much, and I have so many metaphorical balls in the air. Luke, how you doing? Unless they only brought something that was in my store. Curbside. I don't like doing the shopping orders on Spark. Every once in a while, I will if it's like some crazy good offer and it's like a handful of items. But I don't like dealing with all of the employees at Walmart. So I end up having to deal with one, two, three, at least three different employees when it comes to scanning the barcode to check out, getting bags for the order, and then making sure that that I didn't take anything else at the door. So I just avoid that headache. Um, it's not pleasant. It's not fun. Mel, you're working on a diamond painting, or is it the like actual paint, or is it the diamond art? The really little. It's almost like Dippin' Dots, but diamond dots. I think it is. When you do, I already have some people that want to buy shirts with my channel stuff. Okay. Sounds like you have plenty of ideas. You'll get your direction straightened out. That I appreciate that, Michael. Yes, I'm used to, with gig work when you're out there, it's balls to the wall, go, 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 go. And this is like, okay, take a step back, plan ahead. Completely different from doing gig work. There's also a lot less stress and anxiety. All right, I think we hit the magic number at 450 DPI. The magic number. Thank you for the 100. Not the 100. Luke, long term troll here. Appreciate that, brother. And of course, Jason's got to come in longer term paying troll. Corey, 28 months. Corey's got you all beat. Oh, the diamond art? Oh, my mom does a lot of the diamond art. Oh, heifer cow. Nice. DoorDash doesn't seem worth the money. It's not. At least it used to be worth the headache, and I don't even think it's worth the headache anymore. To me, it's not worth the headache. So I just go on DoorDash's Twitter page or X page or whatever and troll the crap out of them. They haven't blocked me yet. I got Eric wants one, Mel wants one. Would you do them and enforce me? All right. Yeah. No. Once I get through this weekend, the weekend's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a huge test because I've never actually. I think I've done one craft fair. I kind of did it with my mom. Um, she made stuff. I think I sold like banana bread, but I have never actually made something and sold it at a craft fair. So got a few more going. And I got work on the full rag quilts. Not as long as my main account, says Corey. That's all right. Shopping for Spark is easy. I beg as I shop, swipe the phone, and boom, I'm out. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot more issues out here. Um, they won't give you bags until you shop the order. They won't let you scan. You have to go in. You have to shop the order. Then you have to go through self checkout. You have to wait for an employee to come unlock the machine that's Spark only, so you can scan your barcode. They stand there and watch you do it. Then you have to go up to customer service because I live in Washington, um, and that is the only place that you can get bags for the orders is at customer service. So then you got to wait for one of them, and we all know how customer service is at Walmart. Once you finally able to get the bags, doesn't matter if you bag them in the store or you bag them in the car, the door greeter will stop you. They will make you show your phone and swipe through, and then they got to look at the phone and look at the items. Like, no, I'm not dealing with low IQ people who they don't check everybody's receipt. But if you're a Spark driver, they do, because you might be stealing. So I just avoid it. A lot less headache. Besides, most of the door greeters they're not even door greeters. I kind of call I've nicknamed them Walmart Nazis because they show me the papers, and I'm to the point if I have to do a shopping order, like if it would be stupid of me to decline an order. The other day, $30 shopping order going like 2 miles and it was like 5 items. It would be kind of dumb of me to decline that just because I didn't want to go in the store. So I just don't say anything. Hey, how's your day? All right, you're good. Have a good day. Whatever. But I just don't even say anything to them. Yes. Thank you, Yvonne. That face palm was for you. She says, I can't work with tiny things in her hands. Michael says, I know we all know gig work is changing overall. The landscape of it changing so much. For us, we're just making the best of it. That's all you can do. That's all any of us can do. Make the best of it. Make what money you can. Um, I was in kind of a unique position, or I'm in a unique position because a lot of people work a regular like W-2 9 to 5 job, and they do gig work on the side. Well, gig work was my 9 to 5 job, or is my 9 to 5 job, and all of my any of my side hustles would be like gig work, my little side hustle. But this, I have a feeling, long term is going to end up becoming my main hustle, and that I just won't do gig work at all. Won't have to. How many different coasters have I made? That's a good question. So far, one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10? 10 different designs so far. I got 5 more that I need, 5 designs that I haven't done yet that I need to. Dog tags, I've done, how many have I done? 13? Got 13 different dog tags. Got about 10 or 12 different stickers. 10 to 15 different kinds of different decal. Wait, how many decals do I have? No, I have like 22 different decal designs. Nice thing is some of them I can swap out. Like I have a Bigfoot grabbing my wiener uh, decal. It's got Bigfoot holding a stick with a hot dog at the end of it over a fire. and it just says Bigfoot grabbed my wiener. So that I was able to put on a dog tag. Can also put the same one on a coaster or keychain box. I'm doing small trinket boxes too. There's so much. All the dots would be everywhere. Yeah, I find dots everywhere. Those pesky little things. Ooh, peanut butter pie. Ooh, that sounds really good. Oh, there you can use any self checkout. Yeah, we can't here. In fact, there was one day I had one Walmart employee yell at me, and I looked at her like, I don't know what your problem is. At the time, the Walmart here had two self checkouts that say Spark Driver something else. Scan and go slash Spark Driver. So they had two of them. Well, they always the main one that they try to get all Spark Drivers to go to, they had it locked, and I don't know why they had it locked. Like I had just done an order earlier and everything was fine, so I come through and that one's locked. I'm like, whatever. So I went over to the other one and I scanned it, and of course, my luck, it popped up and it said, you've been selected for a cart check. So then an employee comes over and she's like, "Are you Spark?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "You're not supposed to use this one. You're only supposed to use that one." And I looked at her and I pointed up at the sign and I went, "I can read. Can you?" So she scanned the three items. She looked at me. She then locked that one. I went and got my bags and delivered it. And I'm like, I don't like playing games at Walmart because when you do play games at Walmart with employees, you usually lose brain cells, and I don't like losing brain cells. Michael says he's safe. Yes, Yvonne, that could have gone in many different directions. But we all know at this point, if you say something that can be construed in any inappropriate way, I'm taking that right to the gutter. I can't work with small things in my hands either. I mean, I have big hands, so trying to, yeah, I know what I said. You're gonna go find a rock and hide? No, no, don't do that. Fawn says I just don't want to work with small things. Imagine this: go to McDonald's and order a McWiener. I don't know if they would love it. What's the problem with shopping at Walmart? I've heard a regular shopper say the same thing. Is because there's so much micromanagement. I'm not a Walmart employee, but I have to answer to a bunch of Walmart employees who aren't even management. That's the issue. Like I go in, I do my shopping, Imagine if you had to go and deal with three different employees at any store that you did a shopping order on DoorDash for. I feel like there'd be a lot less people doing shopping orders on DoorDash. If I wanted to answer to three different people in the span of 5 minutes doing one job, I would go work in an office, like office space, or I'd go work for the government. But I think most of us do gig work so because we don't have a boss, we don't have a bunch of people trying to tell us what to do, and what shopping orders at some WalMarts, not all of them, but some, it is like that. You are micromanaged. You are guilty until proven innocent. You have to prove that you didn't steal anything. Meanwhile, they don't treat customers with near that amount of rigor and authority. In fact, there's times that I have gone in there that they have nobody at the door. Nobody. And I think the issue that a lot of people have with Walmart in regards to that is the lack of consistency. Either check everybody's receipt or check nobody's receipt. Because if you don't trust people to bag their own groceries, ring up their own groceries, why are you having people do that in the first place? Costco is a completely different beast because you pay for the privilege to go in and shop at Costco. So to make sure that the prices stay low, you show your receipt as you leave. Totally justified, totally understand. Because it's right out there. They're not hiding anything. They're not trying to manipulate or twist or ooh, pumpkin pie. They're like, yeah, pumpkin pie. And a squirrel cup. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My mind went to the sewer. Oh, Fawn, I'm firm. Although the last employee thought I was kind of an a-hole for it, so I don't really care. Yeah, they reached out to touch my phone, and I just pulled my phone back. I kept it facing them, but I pulled it back, and I'm like, "You're not touching my phone." In such a short time, we went from COVID, maintain 6 feet distance. I wish we could go back to that. Maintain 6 feet distance, and just let me move on. Let me go on about my day. You can go on pretending that you are some self-righteous, security saving Walmart money. So, and like I said, if I wanted a boss, I would go work somewhere where I had a boss. But we have a couple people as well, even the curbside. If they come out with my order, I know the next 5 minutes are going to suck. Because when I say that they will let anybody work at Walmart, I feel like some of them are ones that failed at doing DoorDash because there's not a lot of logic, there's no common sense, there's nothing. It's just I am asset protection. Like you. are an idiot. Michael and Yvonne, both 2 months at Bigfoot. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Shelly, it gets on my nerves, which is why I generally avoid the shopping orders. A lot happier at the end of the day. Yeah, I just go back to 6 feet distance. I mean, the other day I saw somebody as I was leaving the house. I get I get out of the neighborhood. I get to the first intersection. I'm in the turn lane, waiting to turn, and a car coming towards me, and I realize this person is in their car by themselves with the windows rolled up, wearing an N95 mask, and I could not help but think, is that person worried that they're going to give themselves something? Like, you're in your car by yourself. No Uber signs, no Lyft, no, you're in your car by yourself. You're killing off brain cells. What common sense that person may have had probably died off with the previous brain cell. I'm thinking McFly. Back to the Future, something. Like something Back to the Future. We can do that. Don't we have those self-serve scanners? They alert when there's any discrepancy. Um, I mean, I have to scan the barcode when I'm before I bag the order or even leave the store, and it'll pop up saying everything's fine or cart check. But no, Walmart's general approach to Spark drivers is if we catch one person doing something bad, we're going to treat everybody else like a criminal instead of just punishing the one person who screwed up. And I guess that's what I wish we could get back to. Not just gig work, but as a society. Let's get back to just punish the person who did something wrong instead of treating everybody else like a criminal because one person screwed up. I don't think that's really that difficult. Drives hubby crazy. Also, when he sees people wearing their hoodies, hood part on their head. Like that. Oh, in the car? Only time that's okay is if you're in the car warming your car up because it's cold. That is that is the only justified time wearing a hoodie. You're in your car and you're in a colder state like Nebraska, Oklahoma, then it's okay. Why do I think gig work is dying? I think a lot of people are going back to getting stuff themselves for one, at some point these apps are going to run out of people, and I think they already have. That's why you're seeing some people that have gotten deactivated are now all of a sudden getting reactivated, is because these apps are running out of people to make these deliveries and do these things. And once you run out of people, um, I think that's why they don't care about, like illegals on these apps. They don't care about account sharing. They don't care because they need those orders delivered. And a lot of people, got used to how things were during COVID. But many of the customers, at a certain point, you're going to go, the fees are too much. I'm going to start ordering less, or I'm just going to go pick it up myself. In addition to that, you have restaurants like McDonald's has lost money because they've gotten greedy. A lot of these companies are getting greedy because they've jacked up the prices of things to the point I could go and get a meal here in Washington State at a McDonald's for the same price that I could go sit down at an Applebee's or a Red Robin in Nebraska. Now, I wouldn't say that Applebee's is fine dining or Red Robin is fine dining, but it's definitely a step above fast food. So there's not just one factor. There's many factors, and a lot of the price increases have to do with, well, let's raise minimum wage. Well, when wages go up, prices go up because companies have to make up the difference somehow, and that's how they do it. So hopefully things get cheaper if we can. I mean, there is a solution. There has to be a solution, and I know I'm like towing the line of politics and current events and everything, but I think we're slowly getting to a point where everything is becoming more intertwined. Yeah, Chili's. Chili's is another place. You can eat. Why not just go sit down at a restaurant like a Chili's or an Applebee's and experience an actual dining experience, or you go sit in the drive-thru at McDonald's. If you're going to spend the same amount of money, I'm picking the sit-down restaurant. Have I ever had anyone get aggressive over an order? I think I've had not. I think only one person started getting an attitude with me over an order. Um, this was on DoorDash. This was back in Nebraska, and I think the first time I caught wind of any kind of attitude from them, I just unassigned the order. Actually, no, that I waited the 10 minutes to get the worry-free unassigned, and then unassigned the order. You're going to come at me sideways as a customer because you're too lazy or for whatever reason you don't want to come get it yourself, but you feel that I need to kneel for you and go above and beyond because of the fees that you paid to DoorDash. Yeah, those fees don't come to me. So no. But you get an attitude with me. I'm gonna try to teach you a lesson in patience. So I'll just wait out the 10, 15 minutes or whatever, completely ignore your phone calls, ignore your messages, and then unassign the order. You guys can come up here if you want colder weather. I mean, colder than Texas. 100-degree heat? Yeah, no thanks. What's it going to be tomorrow? Wintertime around here is actually pretty mild. Oh yeah, look, highs in the lower 50s and lows in the mid 40s. I will take it. I will keep my hoodie up in the cold. 80? Might have to come down and get some sun on these albino legs. One of these times I do want to go down and see a Cowboys game, though. In all seriousness. You're right about the fees being too high. Another creator was complaining about illegals in his area stealing orders also. I mean, that's definitely a factor. It is what it is. But and the apps don't care. They want people to. It's a numbers game for them, just like an office space. Juan says, "Go Eagles." Hey, I've never been to Dallas. I've never been to the Dallas Fort Worth area. I've only been to Texas, I think, twice, and both times for Amarillo. I'm sure there's a lot more to see in Texas. Cowboys game would be cool. Um, Dealey Plaza. That's on my list to go see. Things cost money. People don't want to pay money. That's the economy in a nutshell. I think people are finally coming to a point where they're tired of excess fees, excess taxes. I mean, if you guys ever looked at your cell phone bills and looked at all the regulatory fee, the 911 fee, the this fee, that fee, there's like 10 different fees that supposedly have to be paid to ensure that you have cell phone service. Sure. Go Steelers, go Eagles. Gonna be the Bears on Sunday. Bells, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, the Bears definitely are a shocker. Oh, I'll plan a trip down there. I'll even bring my camper. Because home is where you park it, right? It's like 50 in extra fees. Yeah, I think we're just a lot of people are getting tired of all the fees and all the taxes, and it's like why? And I think one thing after certain things have come to light of where tax dollars go, there's a lot of people going, yeah, I didn't sign up for this ride. Violet, did I miss? I missed your message, Violet. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. And there are people like me who are homebound and disabled who do enjoy takeout but can't afford today's prices. And Violet, yeah, I mean there's a whole other segment of the population that can't get out, that potentially need the service, that are getting raked over the coals with higher fees, and it's ridiculous. Um, if there's anybody, and this is between you and me and anybody else that's watching on the screen, if you are on any kind of like public assistance, housing, SNAP, whatever it be, uh, you can get you can get your Amazon membership for half price. All you have to do is put in your, like, if you have a Snap card, you just put that in there, and you pay half. So if it's $15 a month for Amazon, you pay seven for seven. I think it's just seven. You get stuff delivered that way too. Like, I'm all for helping people, but it's hard when you also have to make money because you have your own bills to pay. So I mean, we could go round and round about this. Captain Michael, how are you? Yeah, Bears being 7-3, I don't know how. Fake cheers. How did 25 per month get to 73? Well, exactly. I don't know how much my cell phone bill is a month. It's a lot. Two of them? I only saw the one. Am I? I did miss two of them. I am so sorry, Violet. I don't. Dog tags, and coasters. I think that's probably all you missed. And yeah, I haven't really put out any videos or many videos lately because just social media's kind of sucked. For being honest, I will definitely stop by Temple. Okay, I think we're good now. I think. Where am I? I hope that's a print shop. It's a garage right now. No snap. No. Right now we've just been working on dog tags. lot of them. I don't know how many. About 4 dozen to make. So I got a year or two before retirement. You have Walmart Plus because you get half. $49 a year. So they do that as well. So you get it discounted. But yes, you can get half price Amazon. And what's nice is uh, you get Amazon Video or Prime Video with your Amazon membership. I'm not sponsored by Amazon, uh, but I do like to help people out. You're one of my faves and hate missing any vids. Well, you're one of my favorite people, Violet, as well. You guys all are, so I'm not, except for Jason. I'm joking. But yeah, there's a lot of. I'm all about helping people save money. I you think I think I try not to think. Sometimes it just gets me in trouble. No, you're not. Okay, then maybe I'm not. See how that is. If I don't give you a hard time, it's because I don't like you. That's why I give everybody a hard time. Usually, everybody that's in here, I give them a hard time. Oh, what I said about Jay? Oh, I definitely have to. I gotta keep him on his toes. Thought it was smelling smoke. Charlie, be safe. Wish you safe deliveries. Same to you, Michael and Yvonne. If I hear of husband wife spark DoorDash duo in Texas, you know, in the news, I'll know it was you guys. Fawn, I've never given you a hard time, really. Never. I will say, love the nature sounds in the background. On a scale, I'm from like 1 to 10. How loud is the background noise? If you guys would help me out with that before we get out of here. Because Violet, the nature sounds in the background are actually my laser engraver. 5. Okay, so not terrible. And Yvonne says 7.23567. One of these times it would be cool to, okay, not loud at all. Thought it was crickets. For those who haven't seen what's going on. Did hear briefly from Heather, just hi to both. Well, you tell her hi, and I hope she's doing well. Hopefully, school's going well. Thank you, hippie. Yeah, it's actually a laser engraver. I have not gone down the path of the 3D printer yet. Yet. I got to work on t-shirts first. Michael, it is very very satisfying. I don't even know how many more dog tags I have to make. I'm just putting them, starting it, and we're talking. And then when it stops, I take them off. I put 4 new ones on. And what is that you're working on? Working on dog tags, military dog tags. Well, they're military size, but and this is backwards anyway. But they're two-sided. Can laser engrave them, but pretty much anything you want to. So yeah, got a lot to do before bedtime on Friday. Fawn, thank you for the makeup brush. Yeah, laser engraving actually it's a lot of fun. I mean, when you get to do coasters and signs and make your own displays, you ask most guys, we enjoy making things with our hands. That sounded okay. There's been a lot of talk of hands in this live. Next year will be 20 years. Something else going on. Would you be able to make a special tag for that? Of course, Violet. Shoot me an email or send me an email. Barnes says no comment. Banner printing has a good margin. Get a 44-inch 9-color wide format printer, rolls of vinyl, grommets, and such, and there's money to be made there. I feel like I need to do that and completely take over this garage, but it'll happen. I got faith. I feel like I am on the right track of what I should be doing. I think that's half the battle for most of us. It's like trying to figure out what you want to do in life. The obviously, you can make a living doing, but you enjoy doing. Deal with minimal idiots. There's a lot of that. Yeah, banner printing. I'll definitely have to check that out. Violet, I will shoot me an email. I will send you some pictures of things that I've done because I'm. It's not all about Bigfoot. Charlie will have Bigfoot banners all over his garage. I got a bunch of coasters. I'm not sure if I have a favorite Bigfoot. Actually, I think that would be my favorite Bigfoot of the ones that I've made, just because of the detail behind it. But yeah, it's about 7:30. Should probably wrap this up, and I can get a Discord. Thank you, Jason. Yes, Discord. I'm gonna go have dinner now. Um, but we'll do another live. Um, Obviously next Tuesday, but we'll probably do a live before then as well. So I'm gonna go eat. You guys all go have fun. Um, Violet, always good to see you. Glad you stopped in here. Hopefully you're doing well. And Heather's figuring out life and those teenage years. Fawn, you didn't just say what I thought you said, did you? I had to go. I had to read that. I read that wrong. I didn't read that wrong. All right. You guys all have a good night. We will see you later. Yvonne, take care. See you guys then. Wiener